Good morning, dear students of Class 2. Today we are going to start with a new topic from your Gulmohar reader. Lesson number 5, Nani walks to the park. Now the name of the lesson is Nani walks to the park. Nani means grandmother. Okay, so it means grandmother walks to the park. Okay, now first I will read it, and as I read it, I want everyone to point with your fingers. Okay. Once a week, Nani goes to the park. Today, Vikas wants to go with her. I walk slowly. I take my time to get there, says Nani. So how many times does Nani go to the park? Once a week, isn't it? Once a week, Nani goes to the park. And who is going with her? Vikas, isn't it? Vikas is going with her. And Nani told Vikas that she walks slowly and she takes her own time to get there. Take my time means use a lot of time to do something, okay? And Nani told Vikas that she takes a lot of time to get there since she walks slowly, okay? I don't mind, Nani, says Vikas. Okay, let's go, says Nani. She picks up her shopping bag and starts to cross the road. So Vikas told Nani that he doesn't mind, even though she takes a lot of time to get there, he doesn't mind. And then Nani told Vikas, okay, let's go, okay? And then Nani picks up her shopping bag and starts to cross the road. But Nani says, Vikas, the park is this way. We'll go that way, says Nani, pointing ahead. Let's go through the lane of treasures. Okay, when Nani picks up her shopping bag and cross the road, Vikas told Nani, Nani, but the park is not this way. It's the other way. It's this way. Okay, and then Nani says, we'll go that way, pointing ahead. Okay, where she is going. Nani said, we are going to go this way today. And let's go through the lane of treasures first before going to the park. Okay, lane of treasures. Lane means a street or a road, and treasures means beautiful and valuable things. Okay, lane means a street or a road, and treasures means beautiful and valuable things. Okay, so Nani told Vikas that before going to the park, we are going through the lane of treasures. Okay, the lane of treasures. What a wonderful name for the market. The shops here sell everything. Nani stops to buy milk and other things. So Vikas thought, oh, the lane of treasures, it's a wonderful name for the market. And the shops here, they sell everything, okay? And then Nani stops to buy milk and other things, okay? As you can see in the picture, this is the lane of treasures. And Nani stops to buy milk and other things in the lane of treasures, okay? When Nani finishes shopping, Vikas points to a gate. Shall we take a shortcut to the park, Nani? No, smiles Nani. We have to go through the lane of happiness first. So, when Nani finishes shopping, Vikas points to a gate, okay, and asks Nani, Nani, shall we take a shortcut to the park, okay? Shortcut means a quicker and shorter way of getting to a place, okay? So Vikas asked Nani, shall we take a shortcut to the park? No, smiles Nani, okay? And Nani told Vikas that they have to go through which lane? Lane of happiness first, okay? So they walk ahead and turn left into a small lane. Nani stops and calls softly, come, come. Suddenly, dogs and cats tumble out from everywhere. Okay, so They walk ahead. Okay, they walk ahead means in front of. They walk ahead. Ahead means in front of. Okay, so they walk ahead and turn left into a small lane, into a small street. They turned left. Okay, and Nani stops and calls softly. Okay, Nani stops and calls Vikas, come, come. And then suddenly dogs and cats tumble out from everywhere. Tumble out means roll out from all directions. Okay, roll out. And then the dogs and cats, they were rolling out from every direction in that lane of happiness. Okay, Nani pours the milk into some bowls. Vikas laughs as the animals lick their bowls clean. Okay, so Nani poured the milk which they bought from the lane of treasures into a bowl. Okay, into some bowls, and then Vikas laughs as the animals lick their bowls clean. The animals were hungry. The dogs and the cats, they licked the milk from the bowls clean. Okay, they licked all the milk, and Vikas laughed with happiness. Okay, as they licked the bowls clean. Then Nani and Vikas walked through a lane behind a little school. They see many children laughing and playing. They are playing games like Langdi, Lagori, and Sakli. Okay, and then after that, Nani and Vikas. Nani means grandmother, isn't it? Grandmother and Vikas, they walked through a lane behind a little school. Okay, and they see many children laughing and playing. Okay, they see many children laughing and playing, and they were playing games. What games were the children playing? They are playing games like Langdi, Lagori, and Sakli. Okay, these children, they were playing games and they were laughing. Okay, they were very happy. Is this the lane of noise? Asks Vikas, covering his ears. So since it was very noisy and the children were laughing and playing, Vikas asked his grandmother, is this the lane of noise? Okay, no, it's the lane of mischief. It makes me think of you and your friends, laughs Nani. And then when Vikas asked, is this the lane of noise? Nani told him, no, it's the lane of mischief. Okay, mischief means naughty behavior. No, it's not the lane of noise, it's the lane of mischief. And it makes me think of you and your friends. Okay, and Nani laughed. Okay. Have you named all the lanes in the city? Nani asks Vikas. Not all, smiles Nani. Only the ones that are important to me. Come, let's go to the lane of friendship. Okay, so how many lanes have they been to? First, they went to the lane of treasures, and then after that, they went to the lane of happiness, and then after that, they went to the lane of mischief, isn't it? Since they went to many lanes and Nani had names for all the lanes, Vikas asked Nani, have you named all the lanes in the city? And then Nani smiled and told Vikas, okay, not all the lanes. I have named only the lanes that are important to me. Okay, Nani told Vikas that she have not named all the lanes, but she only named the ones that are important to her. And then Nani told Vikas, come, let's go to the lane of friendship. Nani's friend lives in the lane of friendship. They were girls together and they have grown old together. Nani and her friend talk and laugh for some time. Then Nani hugs her friend and says goodbye. So Nani took Vikas to the lane of friendship, and Nani's friends, they lived in the lane of Nani's friend lives in the lane of friendship, and they were all girls together and they have grown old together. Okay, and Nani and her friend, they talked and laughed for some time. They were chatting, they talked and they laughed for some time. Then Nani hugs her friend and says goodbye. Okay, come Vikas, we will now walk through the lane of dreams, says Nani. The lane of dreams has more books than Vikas's school library. The bookseller sells old books for very little money. Nani buys some books and says, let's go, we are almost at the park now. And then after Nani hugged her friend and said goodbye, she told, come Vikas, we will now walk through the lane of dreams, okay? And she told Vikas that the lane of dreams has more books than his school library. The lane of dreams has more books than his school library. And the bookseller there sells very old books for very little money. At a cheap price, the booksellers at the lane of dreams, they sell books at a very cheap price. Okay. And then Nani buys some books from the lane of dreams. Nani buys some books and told Vikas, let's go, we are almost at the park now. Okay. Nani and Vikas have to walk down the lane of magic to reach the park. So to reach the park, Nani and Vikas, they have to walk down the lane of magic. Okay. Vikas looks up at the big shady trees and feels a cool breeze. The road is covered in red and yellow flowers. It looks like a magic carpet. So to reach the park, they had to walk through which lane? Lane of magic. And while they were walking through the lane of magic, Vikas looks up at the big shady trees and he felt a cool breeze. And the road is covered in red and yellow flowers. As you can see, they are walking, Grandma and Vikas, they are walking in the lane of magic. And the road, it is covered with red and yellow flowers like in the picture. And it looks like a magic carpet. Okay. At last, they are at the park. Vikas thinks of all the people and places he has seen. I like your lanes, Nani, he says. Can I come with you next week too? So at last they reach the park after walking through the lane of magic. They finally reach the park and Vikas thinks of all the people and places he had seen and he told Nani, I like your lanes, Nani. I like all the lanes that you have taken me to. Can I come with you next week too? Okay. So Vikas asked Nani if he can go with her next week too. Okay. So that's the story. I want everyone to read this chapter more than 2 times so that you can improve your reading skills. Okay. So this story is about Vikas and his grandmother and they were going to the park. But before going to the park, his grandmother, Nani, took him to different lanes. Okay, first they went to the lane of treasures and after that they went to the lane of happiness. And then after that, they went to the lane of mischief. And after that, they went to the lane of friendship. And after that, they went to the lane of magic. And finally, they reached the park, isn't it? Now, let's do the question and answers. Okay. A. Match the correct lane to the reason for its name. 1. Lane of friendship. What was the lane of friendship? The lane of friendship, this is where Nani's old friend lives, isn't it? Lane of friendship is where Nani's old friend lives. Lane of magic. What was the lane of magic? The lane is covered in flowers and looks like a magic carpet, isn't it? Next is lane of treasures. What was there at the lane of treasures? It has the market where everything is sold, isn't it? It has the market where everything is sold, and Nani bought milk, isn't it? Lane of happiness. Lane of happiness. Lane of happiness. What was the lane of happiness? Watching the cats and dogs drink milk here makes Nani happy, and that is why she called it the lane of happiness. Lane of mischief. This is where many children laugh, play, and have fun, isn't it? So you can do this in your textbook itself, okay? Next is B. Answer these questions. You have to do this in your notebooks, okay? 1. I walk slowly. I take my time to get there. Why does Nani take a long time to get to the park? Is it only because she walks slowly? Why does Nani take a long time to get to the park? Is it because she walks slowly? No, isn't it? It's not only because she walks slowly. Nani takes time to get to the park because she visits many lanes before reaching the park, isn't it? So you will write your answer like this, okay? Listen very carefully. No, it's not only because she walks slowly. Nani takes time to get to the park because she visits many lanes before reaching the park. Okay, that's your answer for number 1. Number 2. Nani stops and calls softly. Come, come. Suddenly dogs and cats tumble out from everywhere. Do you think this is Nani's first time here? How can you tell? Do you think this is Nani's first time? No, isn't it? It doesn't seem like Nani's first time there. It is because Nani has named the lane. Secondly, because she calls cats and dogs, and also she bought milk to feed them, isn't it? So you will write your answer like this, okay? Listen very carefully, everyone. It doesn't seem like Nani's first time there because Nani has named the lane and she bought milk to feed the cats and dogs, okay? That would be your answer for number 2. I will repeat it again. It doesn't seem like Nani's first time there because she named the lane and she bought milk to feed the cats and dogs. Okay, now let's look at question number 3. Why does Nani call the lane with the bookshops the lane of dreams? Why do you think Nani calls the lane with the bookshops the lane of dreams? Because reading different stories from books takes us to a different world, isn't it? So you will write your answer like this. Listen carefully, everyone. Nani calls the lane with the bookshops the lane of dreams because reading different stories from books takes us to a different world. Okay, Nani calls the lane with the bookshops the lane of dreams because reading different stories from books takes us to a different world. Okay, now let's look at number 4. Do you think Vikas had a good time on the walk? How can you tell? Do you think Vikas had a good time on the walk? Yes, isn't it? Yes, Vikas had a good time on the walk. How can you tell? We know this because in the end, Vikas asked Nani if he could go with her next week too, isn't it? So you will write your answer like this. Listen carefully, everyone. Yes, Vikas had a good time on the walk. We know this because in the end, Vikas asked Nani if he could go with her next week too. So everyone, write your homework. B in your notebooks. A can be done in your textbook itself. B in the notebooks. Okay, write it nicely, do it carefully, and submit your homework by this Saturday. Okay, that's all for today. I hope everyone understood the lesson. Thank you.